Hello, Mom 3. It resumes after our tropical vacation where we imbibed so many mushroom. Delicious, full of what do mushrooms have? Niacin? I don't remember. Mushrooms have something. Boy, I have a lot of stuff. Let me just give some stuff to item guy. What song did you miss? I guess if you're watching this recording in the future, I played a CD version of Summers from Earthbound because it seemed appropriate after our tropical vacation here. What do I want to stick? Hermit crab shell. I feel like the crab was underwater and I missed it. Oh well. I'll just stash that. Stash the trivia card. That looks good, I think. Cool. And then I'm just gonna shuffle some stuff over to Rufus's inventory. That's right, S-E-E-D-Y version of Summers. Well, I mean, like, this is not the menu I want. I'm sure, like, this is also not the menu I want. Like, any touristy town, I'm sure there are shady, seedy areas out there. You know, you'll go there and you'll get mugged. You'll get into a weird taxi. Well, I guess there's already weird taxis in Earthbound because they try and kill you. Like, they're not fake taxis where, you know, you get kidnapped and held for ransom. No, they're fake taxis and that they'll just run you over. They'll just skip the middleman. Oh, Rufus is a full inventory. Okay. Maybe I'll also give some stuff to Duster. So he can also heal. I mean, it's good for Lucas to have backup stuff if he needs to save his PP for anything, but he's got all this healing magic. Not magic, you know what I mean. Okay. Those might just be normal taxis. Well, I have heard stories about how harrowing it can be to ride in a New York taxi cab. Maybe that's what it's like if you go to a touristy place like Times Square and you ride a taxi. Okay. I guess I'm going this way. We are pulling the needle after I step on some mushrooms. To a man like me, crazy taxi is just normal taxi. Thanks, Shadow the Hedgehog. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, well that's fine, I guess. I was really worried he was gonna bite one of us in the ankles. Something about the background, when you have that yellow oval against the red, just for a moment, it's like the Seinfeld logo. Note, I have never watched Seinfeld. Maybe I'm just making this up. False memory what the Seinfeld logo looks like. And we're moonwalking. This is fine. The coolest kids in the cave. What's the deal with mushrooms? Ugh. I can't. Please don't do that. Oh, I should be, using Psi in this thing. I don't think I need that strong. That's a lot of juice. Hopefully there's not too many fights between now and whatever inevitably attempts to kill me at the needle. Because, you know, we can't just pull the needle with no resistance. That would be too easy. I mean, narratively, it would be unsatisfying, but also, in universe, Lucas has to suffer. He's had a hard life. Oh, what do you want? Oh, thanks, Duster. It's been a while since he's done that. I wonder why it's always Duster. Maybe it's because of the shoes he has on? I don't recall when I first saw him do that, get in like a preemptive hit, even though we didn't get a back attack, but it might have been after we picked up these swanky shoes for him from Osoe Castle. What the heck are you? An unwelcome gust. You know, it even has the face of one that would make me think, yeah, I want you out of my home right now. This guy is definitely letting himself into your fridge, eating all your snacks, crashing for a lot longer than you agreed on. You know this guy would be a nightmare roommate. The only times you ever saw Seinfeld, it was because the show you were watching ended. So you always had to jump up and change the channel because Jerry Seinfeld's stand-up at the beginning of each episode is so unfunny. Jerry Seinfeld himself was always the weak link of Seinfeld. He sounds like... And, you know, I try not to talk about the real world much during streams, but let's say he sounds like a very unpleasant person and leave it at that. Heal my dog, please. Ooh. Very nice. I mean, I wasn't gonna phrase it like that, but yeah. This looks like an egg yolk, doesn't it? Like mid-whisk. Come on. Okay, there we go. I should get a refund on my PP if it doesn't hit anyone. Or, like, get the experience for whatever I did electrocute off in the distance. Some guy has the worst day of his life when Kumatora misses with PK Thunder. I wonder how we were kicking wind. Hello, Nox. How goes? It's a Nox o'clock. Even if it's not your stream, Nox, it's still Nox o'clock when you are present. Why are there so many of these things? You're really unwelcome. Get out of my house. I guess it's better when there are multiple targets, so Thunder has more things to hit. Oh, don't do that. No. Do I really not have any group healing? Ah, oh, come on. Come on, Adora. Unfortunately, I have to give you credit for that one. Okay, let's heal. I forgot Lucas is wearing the good kid shirt, so he looks like Sid from Toy Story now. Yeah, okay, there we go. Wait, no, I healed Rufus, right? No, I didn't, but he's only missing like 20 HP. It's fine. A vigor stick. I mean, it's not a funny stick. That invigorates the holder. It's just like, it's like a Q-tip with a cactus on the end. Nope, nope. Nope, problem. No, give me the present. A swallow bandana, okay. I assume that's for Duster. Because I have this awesome crown. I wonder why Duster has all this bird-themed equipment that he can wear. I like it, it's charming. I just wonder why. Who is leaving bandanas and neatly wrapped presents for us? Hello, Frog. I assume something is going to try and kill me, just ahead. Wish there was a hot spring here. Or another mud bath. Hello? Are these the barrier trio? Each one of their names is carved here. Barrier man, barrier gal, barrier dude. Are they really that strong? They're beautiful. What a weird rhythm. Okay. What do I want to use here? I can't size shields everyone, can I? Do I not have that? I guess I don't. I just have size shield and side counter. Ugh. You know, let's go offense up this time. Yeah, I was really hoping that someone would have, like, a shield, or like a size shield, but I guess not. Let's see. Let's also try the scary mask. Rufus will have a sniff. Smells like a strange creature. Well, that's judgy. I think that's how it goes. The rhythm. Barrier dude called out, and the barrier trio stuck a barrier pose. Great. It's a barrier change boss, isn't it? What I should have had Rufus do, I assume, shield snatcher. I bet they have a shield. Sticky hands. Aha! Why did I have Kumatora do a regular attack? Oh, cripes. I really need psi shields. I guess just single target psi shield. Thinking here. Let's defense down them. Let's have Duster. He can take another hit. Let me heal Kumatora. Let me have Rufus sniff again. Weak against lightning, okay. Ugh. I guess I just have to slowly put shields on everyone individually. How inefficient. Okay, I guess I'll use Thunder then. I'll have Duster kick, and Rufus, I'll have him use this on Duster. Oh, please don't do that. Oh, great. Too little, too late. Too little, too late. Oh, cripes. Hurry up, hurry up. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Look at this. Just hurry up, hurry up. No, he's dead. He's dead. Nope. He was well enough to cast the magic. Great. Oh. Well, that sucks. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna have to try and beat it up, or we're never gonna win if we don't do damage to it. Secret herb. A sprinting bomb. Oh, their barrier pose was crushed. Okay, they're no longer weak to lightning. Barrier dude called out. Are they still weak to lightning? I see you are making the same pose, my friends. I guess I'm gonna put a shield up again because of the tremendous amount of damage that these guys do. Holy cow. Thinking if I want to have Duster maybe just attack, and then I'll have Rufus heal Lucas here. Also, hello to everyone in chat who has stepped in while I am fighting these very strong dudes. Come on, Kumatora, please. Great. Oh, no. Stop being on fire. Great. No, recovery. I'm doing this so slow. Just mashing through, mashing through. Please don't feed strawberry tofu to your dog. Oh, criminy. Well, his flames went out. Yeah, they sure did. Oh, boy. This is not going well. I almost feel like I should gain more levels. Even with the Psy shields, the damage they do is tremendous. Yeah, I'm wondering, does defense only count physically? Same with offense. I don't think it would, because otherwise why would they buff their offense if all they're doing is Psy attacks? Ooh. This trio sure is something hot. Look, they're so handsome, though. Well, I'm gonna try and do damage while I can before someone else bites it. Alright, double jerky. Hope you're not a vegetarian, Kumatora. Okay, good. Thank you for not missing. Why does everything hurt so bad? Oh, and the shield vanished. Great. Hurry up. Hurry up, Lucas is dead. Oh, Lucas is dead. Lucas is dead. Lucas is dead. I'm just trying to rush through. Oh, wait, no, I picked the wrong item. No, Rufus, it's not what I want. Don't show off your attorney's badge. Oog. That's a little excessive. Oh, great. Great, cool. I think we're dead. I think we are, to use a technical term, McFreaking dead. Oh, boy. I wonder if I can just gain a few more levels, and then maybe Lucas will get a better shield. If I could shield everyone simultaneously. Ugh. You have emotes of the ghosts? Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, I'm just letting the inevitable happen at this point. Let's just smack them. Wait for the inevitable. It didn't hit anyone, of course. Sometimes in a boss fight, you just gotta regroup and try again. Pouring one out for the homies. Barrier Trio is not homies. Yeah, these guys are no joke. Come on, Duster. You can do it. Don't worry about it, Lucas. That didn't happen. Let me see. Probably was the toughest fight you had on your recent playthrough. I do recall, as I did play Mother 3 once before, a few years ago. And I only really remember the broad strokes, but I do remember these guys being extremely tough. Just their psi attacks. I don't remember clearly if Lucas will learn like a psi shield omega. I hope so. Or a life up that will get everyone. So let me see how close we are to a level here. Yeah, Lucas is a few more fights, but I could try fighting some guys. Excuse me. Lucas is lying face down on the ground pose and the continue screen is how you feel most days. Same, same, same. You know what? Heck these guys. Just get them with some strong psi. If I'm gonna go back to the hot spring to heal, might as well. You know, I realize I don't remember how this game penalizes you if you die compared to Earthbound. Like if your DP gets cut in half or not, because I haven't really looked. It certainly beats having to go back to a hospital to revive your fallen teammates. I mean, I love Earthbound for a lot of its quirks, and it has a lot of character. But also, in retrospect, that's kind of annoying to have to do. So while I fight folks, more different folks in chat, I hope you were doing well today. What have I been up to? I've been playing Animal Well in my spare time. It's kind of been my project. For not work-related things. And if you like Metroidvanias and or puzzle solving, I would strongly recommend Animal Well. I've been having a great time with it. I went in knowing absolutely nothing, and I have looked up nothing about the game. I've just been enjoying it in my own bubble, solving puzzles, doing things at my own pace. It's great. Yeah, there you go. Take it from the Metroid guy. If you like Metroid, play Animal Well. So hello, Crush Me. It sounds like you gotta get good at Earthbound, that's right. Stop paying for hospital bills. Landora, you've been playing, that newer Prince of Persia, yeah? I'm curious, has anyone here played the original Prince of Persia, or one of its many ports? Yeah, Metroid is sort of like an Animal Well, in a sense. You also started playing Animal Well. Good. Don't worry, I will not spoil anything for people. Boy, Lucas is asleep here. I was just kind of talking about Animal Well and not paying a lot of attention to what's going on here, but that's a problem. Yeah, I've heard the original Prince of Persia is... I don't know if I've heard it put as clunky, but it definitely looks a little stiff and tough. Maybe not stiff, but tough to control. Like, very unforgiving, especially with regards to your jumps. I should actually have Kumatora use healing and wake people up. It was kind of just... Oh, there we go. I was kind of waiting for Lucas to get up naturally, but that wasn't happening. Sorry, Rufus. You can keep sleeping. But yeah, Animal Well's really good. If you like Metroidvania and puzzle solving, I've been finding it very satisfying to play. The original Prince of Persia, which was... Gosh, what was it on? Like, the Amiga? Apple II? It was before my time, but I know it's got quite a pedigree. Yeah, not Sands of Time. The original Prince of Persia, with, like, its very strict time limit and all that, too. Excuse me, mushrooms. Time to go throw myself in the mud. I love that you could throw yourself back in the mud. I mean, your dog, of course, will not follow you in the mud. But you can still do it. You know, I've already got myself covered in trash once before. doesn't matter now. The Band-Aid has been ripped off. What has been slimed can no longer be unslimed. I feel like my skin is coated in a film just walking next to that. Gosh, mostly I just want to talk about Animal Well, but I've been having such a great time enjoying it in a bubble that I think it would be hypocritical if I did. Because part of what's been enjoyable about it for me is going and knowing nothing and not knowing what the game has to offer. Or even like the items you find and whatnot have all been a surprise to me. And it's been a lot of fun that way. What am I, a Nickelodeon executive? I'm too Canadian for that. We don't even get Nickelodeon. I mean, we get some of the shows, but like that whole being slime thing, totally foreign to me. Although I do remember, Belle, if you're here, you probably know it. The game show that YTV had, Uh-Oh. Now that had slime. I remember I really wanted to be on it. That and video and arcade top 10, which is people. Sorry, I just see the chat. Nickelodeon doesn't work saying it out loud. Anyway, I'm gonna stop before I start reminiscing about Canadian TV shows that no one has heard of. Except for my fellow Canucks in the audience. You can still hear the video and arcade top 10 music in your head. I'm sure if I heard it, it would be instantly familiar. That was the first time I saw Donkey Kong Country 2, I think, was that show. And I remember wondering if Dixie's ponytail was... I thought it was a big feather. I didn't realize it was hair. You love hearing about bizarre Canadian shows. Oh gosh. Belle, since you're here, can you think of any bizarre Canadian shows? I feel like I'd have to go look at the Wikipedia page for YTV. Yeah, see, we didn't have Legends of the Hidden Temple, but that does sound like a really fun show to be on. How come, like, you know, adult game shows don't have stuff like that? Where you go on like a little adventure, a little quest. Now it's debase yourself in front of a live studio audience for $10,000. All these hopeful competitors saying, I can't wait to pay off my student loan debt or my medical bills or whatever. Or take a real vacation for the first time. Like, what a depressing society we live in. Oh, oh, was it Freaky Stories? With the roach puppet and the maggot? I think that was Freaky Stories. It happened to a friend of mine. In retrospect, that was a really grotesque show, wasn't it? Or, what was that other one that was stop motion? Bump in the Night, I think? Did non-Canadians get that too? With Bumpy and Squishy, who like lived in a toilet, and then I don't remember the ragdoll's name. Oh, did we just get a bot? I don't know what Guts is. What is Guts? As in the show. You don't have to tell me what an intestinal system is like. You had a puppet show called Wienerville. Can't say I've heard of that one. Guts was an athletic competition show. Interesting. Like, for kids? Like, a baby version of, American Gladiators? Babies first shoving people around with giant Q-tips into a pile of foam cubes. Trivial Pursuit Jr. had a question about where does Mr. Bumpy live, and your sisters and you had no idea what that was even referring to. Did they call him Mr. Bumpy, though? He lived under a bed. Like a little green dude? Guts was teenagers. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't want, like, little kids on an athletic competition show when they don't have their fine motor skills. That would just be really awkward to watch as they fall off things and injure themselves. Huh, under the bed was the answer. I'll be darned. I don't actually need to go back to heal. What am I doing? Oh, Lucas started to feel feverish. That's good. Learn a skill. Please learn a skill. I'm hoping he will learn something that will help me out. I mean, at least a couple more levels should give us maybe an edge. What's the thing you're sure no one watched, Jacob? I'm curious. It's fun hearing about people's different experiences and the weird stuff they watched when they were little. American Gladiators is getting a reboot? But will they look like very 90s? Was it 90s? I guess. I want to say 80s because of the jumpsuits, but I don't actually know when that show came out. And the mullets. 3 kids and the events were always hilariously scuffed with a crag climb afterwards. Huh. Assigned to specific colored teams, and it always culminated in climbing this big man-made crystal mountain-like structure that was treated like this big mythical obstacle. Okay, but if you were a little kid, wouldn't that be like the coolest thing ever? I mean, I'm an adult and that sounds pretty cool, actually. I want to climb a mystical crystal mountain for fun and fame. The final challenge of Guts is they had to... Oh, it was an indoor mountain called the Crag? Or the Craig. C-R-A-I-G. The Craig. When you were little, you once took all the cushions off your couch, put them on top of one another, and climbed them pretending they were the Craig. I remember doing something like that with the cushions on my couch. Not to pretend it was the Craig, because I've never seen that show. But gosh, what was I playing at? Like, I made a big stack of them and climbed on top, but I remember getting in trouble for it. Bill Conti, the composer of Rocky, did the music for American Gladiators, so that had to have been the 80s. Yeah, before my time too. But I remember seeing like reruns of it on TV, like just one of those weird shows I would see in the periphery sometimes. Life Up Epsilon? I don't remember. Please be a group heal. Please be a group heal. One, okay, it's a fully restore 1 ally's HP. Oh, come on. Oh, it's really not what I want. I wonder what level they anticipate you being at. I guess I don't want to grind. I guess what I need to do is reformulate my strategy. Oh gosh, Radioactive, was that like... It was one of the live action shows that YTV had, right? I never watched those. I didn't like them on principle. It was about like a college radio station or something? I'm trying to remember. Have any of you non-Canadians seen Untalkative Bunny? Well, I'm thinking about weird... I think it's a Canadian cartoon. Bum, bum, ba-na-na-na-na-na, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, dun, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I don't think that was quite the Untalkative Bunny theme, but it's close. That's Gamma, thank you. I have let E102 Gamma down yet again. I'm sorry, Gamma. Oh, there's a cool theme song. What did you just Google, Capotico? Did you Google Untalkative Bunny? You know, it's funny you should describe it as what in the HE double hockey sticks, because the first time I heard the phrase HE double hockey sticks, it was on Teletoon, the other Canadian children's cartoon network, with shows of extremely varying quality. By which I mean, largely they were worse than what YTV had. There were some good ones, though. I like Pippi Longstocking a lot. Actually, I think Teletoon also had Untalkative Bunny. Never mind, I played myself. It was on the second cable tier. I didn't even know that. Worth it, though. Well, just worth it because I liked cartoons. But then I realized I don't actually like watching TV somewhere down the line. And I don't have the attention span for it. And also, most of the shows on Teletoon are not good. But at the time, it felt worth it. Teletoon was how I watched the Donkey Kong Country TV series, thinking about it. So, already paid for itself. You know, as if Little Mori paid for cable all by herself. Can we just kill this thing, please? It's gotta be almost dead, right? Ugh, Yvonne of the Yukon. That was one of those shows where, like, just visceral reaction of disgust. I think a lot of Teletoon shows, when I think about it, just instilled this feeling of disgust in me. Like, a lot of really grotesque artwork. Like, you know that era of cartoons where, like, there were so many shows I think were deliberately going for that kind of gross-out vibe. I hated it. Hated it. Oh, no. Oh, Angela Anaconda. Ooh, that was another one Teletoon had. Ooh. Yeah, that's also visceral reaction of disgust. Another one that's hard to look at. I mean, I see what they were going for, but ugh. Yeah, I knew you would know, Belle. Everyone who's ever brought up that show has the same reaction. Ooh. Like, as someone who enjoys animation as a storytelling medium, there are so many cartoons that I just would not watch because they made me feel skeevy just looking at them. Don't look it up. Save yourself. Nobody needs to witness that show. It's horrible. You know, I just realized, are our items still gone? I have to check Rufus's inventory. I might have to go back and patronize that mole cricket. Oh yeah, I didn't like that one either. Wasn't Jacob Tutu based on like a kids book series, I think? Which I never read, but that was another show that annoyed me. You know, I heard about that it was at this, they played like Angela Anaconda at like the start of some movie in theaters. I guess it was the Digimon movie. I've seen the Digimon movie. I don't remember if I saw it in theaters. I might have, but I don't remember seeing an Angela Anaconda short. Either I blocked it from my memory or... Oh, I got a hot spring egg. Did I always have that? I'll take it. Yeah, I have to restock Rufus's inventory. Boo. I don't remember the Angela Anaconda short, so either it did not air, I didn't see it in theaters, or I blocked it from my mind. I should have healed Lucas, really. Oh well. Walk it off. I think it's worse if you see it in motion. It reminds me a little bit of... And maybe this is not a fair comparison to make because Angela Anaconda is awful. But I'm reminded of... Joe, I know you're familiar with it. The PC game Titanic Adventure Out of Time. Because the characters in that game had sort of a similar look to them in the sense that, like, they were photographs and sort of animated via composites, but it wasn't like... Angela Anaconda is like if you tried to animate a ransom note. That's the best way I can phrase it. It's horrible. I mean, Titanic Adventure Out of Time is still a little uncanny looking, but at least it doesn't look like an animated ransom note, and thus is easier to stomach. brutal. Well, I'm glad my point hit. Yeah, when you write AA, I think Ace Attorney. That's a much better thing to be talking about. Can we sue Angela Anaconda for the psychic damage? Which I feel like we're close to one more level. Maybe? No, I guess because we just leveled up, we're not. Never mind. Disregard. Goodbye, mushroom. I mean, we're strong enough now to run over the mushroom, so that's good. In the Titanic game, they took photographs of real actors and animated their lips moving rather than recording the actors speaking. Yeah, kind of an uncanny effect. And not necessarily off-putting, but unusual. It was a cool game, though. I remember because I was really little. Too little for it, but I watched my dad play when I was really little. And it was novel seeing a game with multiple endings. Oh, Kubatora's gonna learn something. I hope it's good. You see AA, you think Alcoholics Anonymous. Well, that's how we cope with Angela Anaconda. Yeah, that's a fun little personality test. What does AA mean to you? Real Monsters. Actually, another show I did not like because it felt very grotesque to me. You know what? A lot of Klasky Supo, like Rugrats, like very grotesque, hard to look at. AA battery. See, I think that's the sensible choice. That is the not poisoned by pop culture choice. Oh, PK Fire Gamma. Okay. Well, if they ever switch to a barrier that's weak to fire... Klasky Supo shows are very off-putting. Agreed. Especially... What was the name of, like... I saw, like a minute of it or something once. The awful Rugrats spin-off where... Was it All Growed Up? Where they're all, like, teenagers? Ugh! Ugh! Horrible. Grotesque. You know, I forgot there was all this stuff that we could get for our defense and I didn't buy it. I was gonna do it last time and then I didn't. Was it All Grown Up? I feel like, wouldn't they have phrased it All Growed Up? You know, in the traditional Rugrats baby speak? I guess Our Real Monsters is like, they're supposed to be grotesque looking. And even though it wasn't my thing, I can still respect that being deliberately grotesque in a show about monsters is a style choice. Yeah, Rugrats is just hideous. Okay, hang on. Feather Charm. My good kid shirt. Goodbye. Lucas is no longer a good child. Sell the Bantam Charm. I think Duster still has, like, the fire bangle, though. I might keep that on him, because it's, like, plus 15 defense, so... Okay. Okay. I mean, Duster's shoes have other buffs along with attack, and Kumatora doesn't really attack that often anyway, but it couldn't hurt. Sell my friends, yo, you know, no. I'm not gonna sell it because I'll feel bad. And then, let's see. I mean, I'd buy pencil rockets. I wonder if the barrier trio is resistant to it, though. I mean, I'd still buy a couple anyway. Life noodles, life noodles. Jerky, jerky. Jerky, jerky, jerky. Okay, inventory full. And then I can sell my funny stick. Anything in here I want to sell? Real bandana. I can get rid of the Bantam Charm. Okay. Hopefully this is better. Ooh, man, I forgot about, like, it was another show I never watched, as told by Ginger, because, yeah, it was just so viscerally off-putting to look at. Garbage spin-off historians. Pup named Scooby-Doo. No shows gave you discomfort when you were a child because you didn't care that much. That's powerful. Even, like, throughout my life, if I don't like the way a cartoon looks or moves, I can't watch it. So I've missed out on a lot of well-regarded shows. Or ones that people have a lot of fondness for. Because I didn't like looking at them. Like, one I know a lot of people like, I could never watch because it gave me icky vibes. It was Ed, Edd n Eddy. Oh, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. There are some cartoons you watched when you were young that upset you so much that you can't even watch them now. Yeah. Pup named Scooby-Doo. Oh, yeah. Spin-offs where characters are younger and older. You hate Baby Looney Tunes, valid. And Muppet Babies. Okay, I really like Muppet Babies. I remember renting Muppet Babies on VHS when I was really little. Because I like the whole, you know, they play pretend and go on crazy adventures. I enjoyed that. Little Maury was enthralled and thought, heck yeah. I remember once being really irritated because I rented what I thought was Muppet Babies from Blockbuster, but someone had put the wrong tape behind the box. Like, you know, if you want to rent something, the tape is behind the box if it's available. And someone had put Franklin there. Like, it was a Franklin cartoon. And I got home and I was all excited to watch Muppet Babies and it was Franklin. Like, what is this? What is this turtle? Get this turtle out of here. I'm sorry, Franklin. I have nothing personal against you. But you were not what I wanted. Muppet Babies did a RoboCop bit. I think they did a lot of bits that probably went over its audience's heads. You don't want to see adventures and pretend. You want to see the daggum Muppets. Yeah, but if you're like 8 years old, you want to see adventures and pretend. You can't watch Malcolm in the Middle. It makes you so nervous. Any kind of show, 'cause I remember my mom watching it, so I've seen like bits of it on the periphery. But like, any show where people are just kind of horrible to one another, but also like miss out on good opportunities because of stupid happenstance, they just depress me in a way I can't quite articulate. There's a horror movie from 2010 called Frozen. You wonder how many mix-up that caused and how many young children were scarred for life. Oh no. Okay, thinking here. So I'm going to top people off. I mean, I guess if we die, and I don't want to have to go back to buy more items, I could, like, reload a save, too. You were never a picky child with shows. I think that's, I mean, a good thing. It's easier to expand your horizons, and in some ways I feel bad that there's a lot of cartoons out there that I know have great stories that I just wouldn't be able to watch because of things in their art or animation that I don't like. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm sorry, Avatar. I'm sorry. I just don't like the way it moves. Okay. You think if we ask nicely, it'll just move? Okay. Well, at least now we are approaching them from the correct angle and not like in the upper left. Malcolm in the Middle is a totally different show depending on your age. How so? I guess because it's like you relate to different characters? Okay. I really wish I had Psy Shield everybody. Let me try Defense Up everybody. What do I want Kumatora to do? I don't know if they're weak to anything when they haven't done a pose. So I guess let's offense down because they do so much damage. So much damage. And let's shield snatch. Oh yeah, we all love the sequel to Malcolm in the Middle where their dad becomes a drug man. Oh yeah, see if it's a show about like a family like struggling with debt and poverty, like I definitely couldn't watch it. I would just find it very upsetting. Okay, are you all weak to thunder now? I might defense up again because they do so much damage. Offense down. Let's try defense down as well. Let's have Rufus try the pencil rocket and see if it works or it just bounces harmlessly off these chiseled abs. I mean, it's not spectacular, but it's not nothing. In some ways, it's a shame I'm streaming right now because I'm fascinated by this Malcolm in the Middle discussion happening in chat. Oh, don't freeze Duster, but hey, he didn't die, so that's good. I guess I should be a little more proactive about healing. I wonder if I can just PK Dream Gamma. See how much that does. It's very expensive, but I feel like I need to get rid of these guys before they kill us, so. Let's do another pencil rocket. Okay, cool. And that's a decent amount of damage. Okay, stacking defense up definitely helps. My dog is on fire, though. It's not great. Okay, and now I should heal a little bit. Thinking here. Actually, I'm thinking, let's have Lucas focus on damaging these guys, because I need them to die. And then Rufus, I will have throw some jerky to himself. Hanson music video in 2022. Weren't they from? Oh man, I don't know dates. But Hanson is like that boy band where they all have like the weird blonde hair, right? Something, I'm sure something from school where my peers all taunted me for not finding any of them. Oh my god, aren't they so hot? What do you mean you don't like any of the Backstreet Boys? You don't like NSYNC? You don't think Leonardo DiCaprio's hot? I don't. I don't want to look at them. Should be proactive with my healing. So let's heal Duster. My poor dog. It's so interesting hearing like these different... Oh. Oh. I didn't realize they put their barrier, like a different barrier up. Dang. Oh, cripes. Why did that hurt Kumatora so bad? Oog. I'll just try something else. I don't have time to sniff. No, not thief tools. Goods. Hurry, 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 hurry. Eat the jerky. Okay, cool. Lucas didn't take mortal damage, did he? I don't think he did. Okay, now Lucas is dead. Now Lucas is dead. Great. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to heal him in time. Sorry, Lucas. Take the L, as they say. I guess I'm gonna have to have Rufus sniff. should have put like a revival item in Kumatora's inventory. Oh well. I think Duster has one, so... Let's do another offense down. Let's have Duster use the life noodles, and Rufus, I'm gonna have him sniff. Take the L for Lucas. We can get to fire, okay. What do you mean it didn't work? What do you mean it didn't work? No. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to use hypnosis. Well, whatever, too late, too late. Oh. It's fine. Do not read chat, Maury, do not read chat. Focus on these guys. Didn't work, okay. Please don't do that. You don't need more defense. Illegal. This is so expensive, but it does good damage. Okay, these guys are weak to fire. So let's do that. I should heal Kumatora again. Actually, I wonder if Duster can use the tickle stick, maybe? Maybe I'll just have him kick. And then Rufus can use the jerky. Oh, didn't even bother timing that. Whatever. Yeah, physicals are not the way to go for this fight. Okay. Running out of juice, but that's okay. Surely these guys will be dead soon, right? Right? Okay, Rufus, heal thyself. No, stop setting people on fire. Maybe I should just do another defense up. Because they still do so much damage. Okay. I have all these life noodles now in Rufus's inventory. It's not really helpful. You know, unless somebody dies, but I prefer nobody dies. Have a good night, Joe. I'm gonna have to go back and read all this conversation after the fact. Okay, their barrier pose is crushed. That's good. Yeah, I assume you have one more barrier pose. Barrier dude called out. Okay. I thought maybe they would be weak to thunder again because of the pose they're making, but... I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. We'll have Duster heal. I'm a little hesitant about using so much PK Dream now, just because I don't want to run out of healing. Could I get away with just hitting them for a bit? Or, actually, Lucas has a magic tart in his inventory. I'll give that to Kumatora. Actually, let me think. Kumatora has Psi Magnet, so maybe I will have Lucas use that on himself. Kumatora, I will have use Psi Magnet, which isn't going to take a lot of PP, but I need a second to figure out what these fellas are weak to. Duster can have some jerky, and Rufus will sniff. Sniff, sniff. Weak to lightning, okay. Slurp. Okay, well, it's not spectacular, but it did say from 2 to 8, so that's pretty good overall. Oh, jeez. Why does it do so much damage? Ugh. Okay. Alright. Rufus is just gonna freaking die. Unless I'm faster. Just go, just go, just go, just go, just go. Okay! Oh, I forgot Kumatora was also about to die. Heck. Oof. Sometimes they don't do a ton of damage, and sometimes it's astronomical damage. Okay, Lucas, let's heal. I guess Boney will have heal Kumatora. Ugh. I mean, I have these thief tools, but I'm just afraid that they're not going to do anything, and then Duster's going to waste his turn. It would be better if I just kicked for minimal damage. And in the meantime, have some life noodles. Yeah, this boss is no joke. I mean, I think Mother 3 in a whole is tougher than Earthbound. Barring, oh geez, Earthbound's opening parts. Oh, dog. You know what, heck it. Just use PK Dream. Just blast them with damage. Rufus is going to die again, so, yep, dog collapsed. Have some noodles. I'm reading this from chat. For the record, I'm reading this from chat. Their pits are exposed tickle zones. Well, that can be your approach. Oh, they dropped their barrier pose. I mean, that's 3 drop poses now. The barrier trio concentrated. Don't do that. I don't like that. Oh, should I just defend, maybe? Oh. Fear. Fear. I'm gonna have Lucas heal with this egg. He's going to have a nice egg in this trying time. Boy, Kumatora, I'll have guard. Duster has jerky. Boy, like almost totally out of healing items. And Rufus, I will have guard. Yeah, the pits are now guarded. They heard. PK Starstorm, no. Oh, good. Great. Good. Wait. Oh. Fix. Heal. Duster has nothing to revive himself or to heal himself with. Okay, here we go. We just time this so Rufus will revive Duster in his final moments. Oh wait, Lucas was dying. Oh man, he couldn't heal himself. Great. Missed that. Yeah, astronomical damage indeed. Great. Hopefully that's like their last big attack and they have no juice left after, because I am in trouble. Oh yeah, Rufus got hurt and collapsed, that's right. Single secret herb. Actually, I should revive Rufus because he has noodles in his inventory. No. But didn't have enough strength left for it. Oh, please tell me the rest of this fight is just a gimme now. Eat some noodles, Lucas. Oog. No, nobody will be deleting that comment, Dak. I'm sorry. That's gonna live in infamy. I read it out loud. The exhausted barrier trio stuck one final barrier pose. It was spectacular. Oh. Look, sometimes I get decision paralysis, and when you know that the HP is rolling down, that makes it worse. And you know you have to hustle, but you're gonna menu suboptimally. Whatever, I lived. And we all got the experience for it. We defeated all 3 members of Hanson. We're free. Oh, great. And here they come to snipe my success. I'm gonna drink some water. You know, Lucas, you could just go pull the needle right now. I don't know why we're just standing here. This is like a Sonic Adventure cutscene. Like, again, you're all just standing. You can go pull the needle. Come on, Lucas. Don't be polite. All right. Cool. You should have seen me defeat the barrier trio. It was really cool. The disrespect. Great. Yeah, well, he did just die, but it's fine. My dog is carrying a couple more packs of instant noodles. It'll be fine. Hey, you! Just how long are you going to sleep there? That was surprisingly disappointing. Lucas, your heart wasn't the one passed on to the Dark Dragon. That masked man's was. But there's nothing that we can do about that. Fate is fate. But it's odd. I should be sensing that masked man's heart coming from the earth, but I'm not feeling anything at all. I'm about to disappear now, so Ocho will take care of the rest. I instructed him to wait for you at the beach. You can ride on his back all the way back to Tazmily. I'll give you my razor and lipstick. Take good care of them, almost as if they were me. Well, Lucas is not yet old enough to shave, and I don't know if the lipstick is his shade, but thank you. Maybe he'll grow into them. Oh, wait. I almost forgot something very important. Could you give this to Ionia for me? I got a jar of yummy pickles, all right. In Tazmily, I believe there is a map-loving and map-owning fellow, yes? I think he'll know where Ionia's house is. So hurry there. Take this to Ionia. Oh, I'm disappearing. Farewell. Goodbye. Some sort of incredible power seems to be sleeping here, and we just stood around. What does the flickering look like for me? I don't really know how to describe it, but I guess in retrospect, perhaps it displays oddly on stream. Just because of bitrate. Also, hello, Sparrow. Intricately structured avian indeed. Now, of course, this place is still teeming with unwanted gusts. Are we healed? This is not what I want. Are we healed? No. We are not. Excuse me. Excuse me. Mushroom! Is Mixolydia best girl? Because Mixolydian is best mode. Fight you other musicians. The music major comes out swinging. This game does some very interesting things with music, and not just the battle theme, but it uses leitmotifs quite a lot. There's a very interesting one that maybe I'll point out at the end of the game, if I remember. Boy, I got like no juice. I mean, I'm sure we can still kill this thing, but boy. I won't die. Although now I'm thinking of an image of Sailor Mercury from the final episode of the first season of Sailor Moon saying, "Don't worry, I won't die." And then like 20 minutes later, she's on the ground dead. Something like that. Yeah, don't die unless it would be funny. It's fine. I saved the frog. One of the very few things you know about this game is apparently in the upcoming section, and you're curious to see what the context is. Well, now I'm curious what it is you know. Oh, posture check and hydrate. Thank you. I will do that right now. All hydrated. Thank you. Oh, and Lucas started to feel feverish. Lucas, if you learn an ability that heals everyone, I swear to God. In fact, I bet that's what it's going to be. I mean, what else is he going to learn? He doesn't learn PK Dream until he pulls a needle. I could have had a higher tier of PK Dream, Lucas, but you just stood there like a polite boy, waiting your turn, letting the enemy roll out the red carpet. I'm telling you, it's a Sonic Adventure cutscene. Is Ocho in? No. This place is full of butterflies. Oh, there's an emoticon on something awful of an enemy or character or something. I know exactly the one you're talking about. You know, I was trying to remember where in this game that thing shows up. I don't need to heal. There's the hot spring up ahead. Maybe I will. I still have some DP, so I will restock my inventory a little bit. Okay. Definitely need. Let's get some more double jerky. Wait, life noodles, very expensive. But definitely good to have around. Okay. Twinkle. I don't know how a mole cricket twinkles, but I'm impressed. Size shield. Oh, Lucas, I swear to God. Have side damage to all allies. Wow, that would have been great a fight ago. Oh well. It's fine, I guess. Not sad or anything. Not embittered that was made a lot harder than it needed to be. You know what? No, that just proves I'm good. I'm good at video games. Yes, Dak, it is the same one that Rue uses on Plurk. Can you revisit old areas in this game? I believe so. I think there might be a point of no return, but generally you can go back places. So if there's a specific spot that you are thinking of that it would be useful to backtrack to. No, I don't want to fight you. Oh, I guess now we can see these. An ancient dragonfly. Yeah, I don't know if we got its name before, since everybody was off their rocker on mushrooms. Please don't do that. I'm so sick of fire. Get out of here. Ta-ta. Where's the weird, like, orangutan walrus that was plaguing me? That you! That showed up as Cloud several times. Dak, did you not realize Capodico pinned your message about their pits being exposed? I thought that's why you were saying just ban me. A Moncolorus. I don't know what I expected. It looks just as confused as I am. Ancient Dragonfly looks like you when you have a question but don't want to look stupid in the classroom. Well, you say your flea's flying. Don't do that. Multiple mods wanted to pin that message. You're famous, Dak. You are famous in this chat room. Maybe not for the reasons you want. That message was the first thing you saw when you joined. Wonderful. I am so happy that was your introduction, Sparrow. Now just think, if people happen to stumble across my stream tonight, that's what they're gonna see. Well, it's certainly a vibe. You know, it's better that there's no context. You don't need to know. All the info's right there. Usually the first thing you see is my cursed stream title, but Dak took the cake tonight. I'm so glad. What do you mean, cursed? No, my stream titles are definitely cursed. I guess that's one of the perils if you happen to be a YouTube-only watcher, which, by the way, I'm extremely grateful for. Thank you. But yeah, I try and set my stream titles to something funny, or at least mildly amusing. Weed out the cowards, only the brave venture here. You're so right. I guess I could just use PK Dream on these things. I mean, I don't really need to be precious with my Psy if I'm gonna take Ocho back. It's not like I'm wandering across the ocean floor again. Oh no! Duster got fleas! Do phenomenal psychic powers cure fleas? Is it like Animal Crossing? Can I catch it and give it to an owl? You know what? Well, I'm thinking about Animal Crossing. Shout out to Animal Crossing for giving me the knowledge that flounders will have both eyes migrate to the same side of their face. Because that was a Jackbox trivia question over the weekend. Like, I know that from Animal Crossing. Thanks, Blathers. No. No thanks to you, Moncolorus. I would not let you in my island. Oh right, I forgot to fix Duster's fleas. Too busy thinking about Animal Crossing. I hope the fleas don't spread. Did the fleas spread in Animal Crossing? I don't remember. Like, if one villager had fleas, if other villagers got near them, if it would spread like a plague. Sometimes I've thought about, like, doing a brief stream to show off my New Horizons island. But it's a mess. It's embarrassing. Like, so many people have these beautiful, pristine, curated islands, and then I've tried, but then every time I try, I get sick of terraforming, and I think this sucks. I don't want to do it. And there's no undo button. Hello, frog. You want to see my island? Maybe one of these days I'll have to make it look, marginally presentable. Maybe they'll do the thing like they did in New Leaf, where they let you sell your items, or your islands, your town, I guess, and accumulate all that wealth to start a new one. I wouldn't want to get rid of my villagers, though. I finally have Jeremiah. I wanted Jeremiah for years. Frog supremacy.
Mixolydia instructed me to take you back to Tasmily. I know I'm an octopus, but please get on.
Okay, I guess that explains why you have a little hat and your back says taxi. Maybe it's a birthmark. Oh no.
There's nothing to hold on to, but hold on tight.
Can you like hold our hand with one of your tentacles? I wasn't gonna say it's a tramp stamp, but I must admit I thought of it. And then I thought, I can't make that joke. That's not a nice joke. He's giving us a ride. But then Sparrow made the joke for me. Good work today. Yeah, good work today. See you later. Oh no, they're sentient. A shrimp scampi. A damp stamp. Oh, I'm not saying, like, Ocho can do whatever he wants, you know, when he's off the clock. No judgment. It's just, you know, a lot of workplaces have rules about covering up your tattoos.
Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Why does the music here sound so sad? Like, more so than usual. Is this your doing, Frog? The Mother franchise and Earthbound are weird. That's why I love them so much. They stick in your brain. They're memorable. This is a statement we can all get behind and stamp. Bronson, are you okay?
I love the ocean. I love the beach. I want to stay here forever. I'll just lie around and beachcomb and stuff. You want some R&R too?
Yeah, but I don't want to burn.
Come back anytime.
For a second, I thought he was wearing like a crop top or something. I thought, oh, that's daring, but no, he's just badly sunburnt. Are you still dreaming of Oscar and Meyer? Yep. Yeah, Bronson, the UV rays. Bronson. Also, hello, Rue. We were thinking of you. Or at least Dak mentioned the emote you have on Clerk. Where's Venus? Where's the couple that are always... Well, they're not a couple, but they're always like, I think that girl likes me. No one seems to be home. That one. Say, folks, can you excuse me for like 10 seconds? One moment. Okay. Maury, was that necessary, you may ask? And I say yes, because my cat is flopped over on the couch in a sunbeam, and it's really cute. So I had to take a picture. That's it. Another dolphin ossicle. I could probably just sell that, I guess. I don't think a dolphin is missing its eardrum. Oh, hey, you're still in here. Anyway, if you ask nicely and I remember, maybe I'll put my cat photo on Twitter after stream.
Earlier, I told you I was gonna act like a fat worm and hide myself in a hole.
Oh, I already read this. Rope Snake is still having an existential crisis. Behemoth the snake will always be my friend, I bet. I bet. Look, fellow cat people, you know that if your cat is holding a cute pose, you gotta take that picture before they move.
Oh, Lucas! Slowly but steadily, the people of Tazmily have been heading into the big city. I didn't know you guys were still here, though. What's that? We're looking for Ionia's house. It's certainly not nearby, I can tell you that. Do you remember my little cabin in the mountains where you used to come visit? To the west of that old cabin is Argilla Pass. You can get to Ionia's place from there. Whatever the case, probably be a good idea to take a map. I ran into Mapson just a minute ago. He might still be around here somewhere. Did you get him to mark your map for you?
Hopefully Mapson has not hecked off to the big city. Dog's still in jail.
What do you think about it? A lot has happened. I'm reminded of so many things. I'm now a stray dog with a home. but I have no owner. That's my story.
Well, I guess it's your prison now. Live in it, I think. Oh, I still feel bad for Reggie Fils-Aimé's tent. Oh, there's Mapson.
If you need something from the map Levin and map own and Mapson, it must be a map, yes? I don't know anything about this Ionia person, but I do know where Argilla Pass is. Let me see your map for a second. There. This mark shows where Argilla Pass is.
Thanks.
Bye now. This has been the map loving and map owning Mapson.
Maybe I should end my conversations like that. This has been the map owning and map loving Morrison.
I'm stuck in this village because no one invited me to go with them. When did everyone suddenly get together to discuss leaving for the big city?
Wow, it's closed. Oh, as you get left behind.
I'm the mayor here, which means I'll be one of the last people to leave for the big city. Even so, I really want to go. I should just ditch this miserable little village and be done with it. Oh, Lucas. You didn't hear me talking to myself just now, did you?
Of course not. Frog Car is still here. Frog Car City now. I would like to elect Frog Car as the new mayor of Tasmilly. Maybe he can have Mayor Pusher's roles.
We still can't move out because of my husband's job.
Why did he have to be the mayor of this dinky little village? You know, I didn't know that the mayor was your husband just because, like, the way she dresses and has such vibrant hair. I thought she was like the mayor's daughter or something.
This is just between you and me, but I've landed a new job in the city. I couldn't care less about the mayor and his wife, so I'm just going to suddenly up and disappear in a day or two. Busy, so busy.
Good on you, Sebastian. Get out of this dump.
Oh, you're back. I can't really teach you anything about humor. I'm still in training myself, but I can see you really lack humor too.
Excuse me. You don't call me out like that. I'm trying. I'm funny sometimes. Right? Intentionally. Intentionally. I'm funny sometimes. Don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Something's not right with the way everyone is suddenly moving to the big city. I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, I'm glad no one's living in this dump anymore, at least. Not even Mike. Oh, the frog is still here, though. That's sad. Frog, you deserve so much better. You could probably have, like the farmhouse or something down here, Frog.
Bow bow. Rumor has it another stray dog I know became the master of his domain. That's got me curious now. We should be roommates. There's almost no one left in the village now. Even my Allie and Nan just left for New Pork.
What about the parrot? The parrot is still here. This village will be nothing but animals soon.
This training facility served its purpose. It's closed as of today. Once I close this gate, I'm off to New Pork City too. But this stupid thing refuses to close. Come on.
Locked. Again, I feel like this is just hammering home a game about grief, loss, change. Its batteries are dead. If only we had Angela Anaconda. If you got here before that discussion, I can't help you. And if you were here for that discussion, I still can't help you. It's a cross we all must bear. Locked. Oh, not locked. But no one's in here. You can clip that out of context, and then people will just have to watch the full stream. Hey, you're the guy who didn't want to or couldn't pay his bill.
I was so scared of being forced to pay my hotel bill that I holed up inside my room. Finally, I worked up the resolve to not care what happens, so I stepped outside, and everyone was gone. which means this hotel now belongs to me. This is what they mean by stepping outside your comfort zone will lead to greater things. Understand, kid? Learn by my example. I went from a man with no money whatsoever to a hotel king. Welcome.
Don't try this at home. You too can be avoidance to the degree you get your own piece of real estate or you go to jail. There's probably nobody left in here. Yeah, the surreal melancholy of growing up is another really good theme that this game has. You still to say the same thing. Tourist is still here.
I like this mask guy. He knows the score. He's got a nice mask, too. This annoying onlooker's not such a bad guy after all. He feels less and less like a stranger as time goes on. We will have a summer wedding.
Have a good one, Jacob. Your dad is still looking for Klaus even after all this time.
Flint says he doesn't want to go to the big city.
Why are all the sheep smiling ominously at me?
Nearly all the villagers have left.
Thank you, Kapotoko. Never did find her doorknob. We're all healed, right? Yeah. Do we canonically know if the pig masks are humans in masks or anthropomorphic pigs? They are humans in masks. Or at least you do see one in one of the Magypsies' house. The one up on the snowy mountain. That one you do see without their helmet saying, "We're the enemy, but I'm gonna tend to these rabbits." Oh, Sparrow. You don't say anything different now, do you?
Sparrow news! The people of Tasmily have been moving to New Pork City one after the other. The results of this are as plain as day. The village is now silent, and its liveliness gone. There are even rumors that Mayor Pusher is considering moving away soon. Chirp, chirp. This has been Sparrow News.
Thank you, Sparrow News. Oh, the rabbits are very cute. They were round and white and presumably very soft. Oh, the message board, I think, is still the same. I can't believe there's no graffiti on the back. Paper Mario would be so disappointed. Well, I guess I am gonna head north. Music here is bumming me out, which is the point. It's supposed to bum you out. Well, at least the prayer sanctuary is still here. I'm gonna save at the most sacred, holiest of frogs. I feel like, because at the very beginning here, it asks for the name of the player. And I feel like the fact it's called the Prayer Sanctuary might have been a play on prayer and prayer in Japanese, because they would both be written the same. Purea. I don't need to go to the hot spring. Why am I going that way? A small notice board here. Going to the big city. See you all later. Oh, goodbye, Isaac. Honorary Canadian. Come back. I never fought this thing because I saw it and I thought this will definitely kill me. So let's see it right now. A graded yam monster. Yeah, that would be pretty beefy for the point of the game where I encountered that. It probably would most definitely have killed me. Make sure... Oh, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I had a moment, a vision where I thought more, are you going the right way? Like, of course I know I'm not. No, I'm not. Excuse me. Bush, bush. Oh, there's a present here I never got. A sprinting bomb. Alright. Oh. A bread roll, wow. That bread is very stale. What are you? What are these things? They're all running from me. A big spud bug. Did I fight one of these already? I don't remember it. It was cute, though. Is that really its back sprite? I can still see its face. I wanted to see it from the front, but it's too busy running away from me. Well, sorry, Spudbug. You kind of look like you could be a Goomy spin-off. This bush looks suspect. Here we go. A walking bushy. Well, there it goes. It's not gonna walk anymore. 8 experience. Wow. Okay. North. Will we ever be free of the sad, depressing music reminding us of the inevitability of change as everyone is left? Have I fought? No, mecha moles. I must have, right?
Oh! I recognize this area. Leonia's house is north of here. The western path should lead us there. Let's go!
Can I see the crater where Alex's house was? The smoldering crater? Wow. Coming soon, Oriander Observatory. Ugh. Well, that's depressing. I mean, many things in this game are, but... let's just forget that happened. Mole. Oh yeah, I remember those crag lizards. Smooth.
Whoa, we really did stumble. Huh? Where'd the jar of yummy pickles go? Did we drop it? Oh, I guess that's what happens when it's easy to drop and easy to roll around. It shouldn't be hard to find. Let's split up and look for it. Rufus, you help too.
Let's split up, gang. Don't even need a Scooby snack. You found something hard. Can I see what it is? I don't think I can.
Think you can find it, Rufus? If you find anything, take it to Lucas.
I guess a dog wouldn't know what it is. Oh, Rufus can't hold 2 things in his mouth at once. I guess he doesn't have pockets, does he? The hard thing was it made you look. Oh. Good boy. Something that looks delicious. A rotten eclair. Alright. This reminds me a little bit of Missile in Ghost Trick. Where Missile does not know what things are called because he's a dog. So he refers to, like, the telephone as the hello? Yeah, what about the items Rufus has in his inventory? Maybe he's got saddlebags that we can't see. A fresh mint. I wouldn't call that soft, but alright. Something small. I thought we'd find it pretty quick, but yeah, how far do these pickles roll? A heavy charm, okay. Oh, I can't talk to Lucas. Pet, pet, pet. That's still pretty good. You found something that seems sour. Are these the pickles? How did they roll that far? The sour-looking thing was a jar of yummy pickles. You find it? It's a little dirty, but that's the jar of yummy pickles, all right. Your take, eclairs can only be so rotten. Like, at what point do they cease to be an eclair? Like, they are no longer identifiable as an eclair.
Oh yeah, pictures taken instantaneously. Everybody say yummy pickles.
It'll never catch on. Heavy charm. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Delicious pickles inside an easy to drop, easy to roll jar. You know, if I had looked at the description, I would have known. I'm just gonna get rid of this eclair. I don't think there's a reason to keep it. Who needs a heavy charm? Let's see, 115, 110, 115. Duster would get the biggest buff from it, though. I guess because he still has that flame pendant on. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh. Argilla Hot Spring. Another extra syllable. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. Hello? A monkey. You snuck up on a mystery metal monkey from behind. Oh. It's like a metal slime situation. Maybe it is. Alright. It was a good experience. Oh. Oh. Okay. I guess. That's for arthropod. Monkey Ball fans know.
Oh, business for us is booming. We mole crickets have found the trick to commercial success.
Really?
No one can compete with our low prices. Like literally low to the ground. I'm so small.
A clever stick. Strong gloves. Non-slip shoes. They're actually now better than what he has equipped. Otter hat? It's not my awesome crown, though. Crow bandana. Pumice charm. Grilled fish. Grilled chicken. I mean, a few more healing items couldn't hurt. Oh. Microwave successfully uninstalled. Well done. Which DP do I have? Not a lot. Maybe I'll hold off on upgrading my equipment, because I did just buy a bunch of stuff before the barrier trio. So maybe we can hold off on upgrading for a little bit. I'm gonna be a cheapskate for now. Can I see the front of it? No. I guess it's like a metal slime. You just do 12 damage. Yep. And we have a good experience. The miracle of life. Disgusting. Birds! Oh. 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 A tender, loving tree. Oh, I remember you. The awkward one at the party. Are you still going to explode? I mean, it's an Earthbound. Well, it's a Mother Series tree. Of course it's going to explode. Sniff, sniff. Smells weak against fire. Weak against crying. What about the baby birds? I don't want to set the birds on fire. Used a vacuum attack. Don't do that. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on.
Violently burst into flames. I knew it.
Okay. I sneezed. I muted myself. We're good. Ooh, a fresh egg that I stole from the nest. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's another, well, vulture. I think they called them balding eagles, except it's got cyanosis now. A blue balding eagle. You've all heard the noise that eagles actually make, right? They're very squeaky sounding. That's right, it's Sam the Eagle. We're shaming him because he wasn't cool enough to be included in Muppet Babies. Oh, that's a treat. Great, there's 2 of them. Let's just get rid of them. With extreme prejudice. Muppet Babies was not patriotic and did not have good values, clearly. Well, that's why I liked it. None of this awful American patriotism. Did you know there's a law in Canada that a certain percentage of media needs like a TV station or a radio station, a certain percentage of the media that they broadcast has to be Canadian? I don't recall exactly how much, but that's a thing. Maybe that's why there's so many weird Canadian, like, just TV shows generally out there. We have to fill the gap. The Greek alphabet goes alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, and ends in omega. See, I get the first couple, and I know it ends in omega, and then it's gone. But gamma, thank you. I'm a Sonic fan. You'd think I would know that offhand, but I don't. How nice that there's a little map of this cave system. What is that one bit on the left? Oh, moles. We have a tax program that funds Canadian bands too. You see a funding notice at the end of some Mother music videos. Also, this is a cute little guy. Mecha mole! Exclamation mark. Very important. It's got a very rabbity posture. What the... It just emerged from the ether. We'll do that. You know what? Yeah, I hear the Sandopolis a little bit. Like, kind of a similar vibe. You know, I don't know any Mother songs. I just know that they're a Canadian indie band. And I made a joke referencing them for my very first Mother 3 stream title. My favorite Canadian indie band, Mother. Hurry before it splits. Kind of looks bird-like too, like its drill nose looks like a beak. Good job, Duster. You got 1 point smarter. Let's go left. Left, I hope, leads to loot. Oh, what are you? Hello? A cuddle bomb? Ugh. How uncomfortable. You know, I didn't know... I knew they were Canadian. I didn't know they were from British Columbia. I would have guessed, like, East Coast. I don't know why, because I don't know their music at all. I guess that would... Why are they clinging to Duster? I know it says they're called cuddle bombs, but please, personal space. I feel like this is worth it. It's chip damage. Cuddle Bomb murmured 2. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Okay, I need to bring out the bigger guns. Let's try fire. Are there any bands from Nunavut? I mean, probably, but like ones with international acclaim, that I don't know. But even if there was like a huge band from Nunavut, I probably wouldn't know because I don't know very much about pop culture. I have never been on the cusp of music. Like, woo, moles. Hello. I don't listen to the radio or anything. It started beeping. That's cute. Oh yeah, none of it. There you go. Of course, you're trusting that my pronunciation is accurate. Magic pudding. Oh, mole. Sometimes I don't know if I take for granted exactly, but there's certain Canadian place names that are probably not intuitive to pronounce if you've never heard them said out loud, and or you're not, like, I was gonna say native English speaker, but even then, like, if you look at Saskatchewan, would you know how to say it offhand if you had never seen it before? No, no. Tanya Tagak, is that how you say it? So I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. You're scary. Thinking here. I wonder what they're weak to. I guess I could have Rufus sniff. Mechanical, weak to ice, weak to numbness. Okay. Yeah, no, I've heard none of it in my school career. I guess they do make us learn about the provinces. That is a thing. Tanya does traditional Inuk throat singing over rock music. That is really cool. I was kind of hoping we would have killed it by now. Okay, there we go. I don't want to burn through all of my PP. Okay, I really don't want to fight you. No. Ugh. Okay, just freeze it, I guess. Might be faster if I don't bother with the combo. Like, maybe a couple hits, but it just takes so long, it doesn't do a ton of damage. Okay, there we go. Freedom. Oh, good job, buddy. Also, good job, buddy. Oh, leave me alone. Ugh. They remind me of molecules, like models of molecules, except worse. I don't think, like, the molecule models from science class would strangle me in my sleep. Please don't cling to my dog. Do not pet my dog. Actually, let's... You bash, and then Kumatora can freeze the one in the back. Yeah, there were already molecule models at Earthbound, but those ones were nicer. Granted, they were in Magic Hand, so I don't actually think they were nice to deal with, but they're not menacing like these. They were kind of cute. Get out of here, please. I'm gonna have to go back and use the hot spring at this rate. Jeez. A goddess bustier. Okay. Presumably that's for Kumatora and not Rufus, as funny as it would be. Alright. Is it pronounced bustier? I'm not sure. Okay, and that's weaker for everyone. Glad I did not buy more equipment. Oh, in the whole cave. Look. I'm just gonna use this bread roll. There we go. That's right, it's the yellow devil. It turned. It turned when I opened the menu. Hello. You snuck up on Negative Man from behind. Sniff, sniff. It's the boy. Smells like a strange creature. Smells weak against crying. Yeah, I bet. Could I use flash on it? Would it work? Does make enemies cry, so you never know. There's also the smoke bomb. Negative man moans, just get rid of me now. Sponge guy sad pants. Oh. I don't know if I feel good about this. I mean, I'm still gonna beat him up, but... Whenever you have used ores, which, you know, I have to say verbally, this is what you're trying to evoke, yeah. Negative man murmured, life is but a moment, meaningless grain of sand. Yeah, that's how I feel at work too, buddy. You're not special. Couldn't even hit. Trying too hard. Negative man became tame. 3 experience points. It wasn't a good experience, most emphatically. Oh, no, 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 no. Ow. Oh. Awful. Awful. I'm just gonna go back to the hot springs after this. He was always tame. Yeah, there's not really context around Negative Man. He's just there. Depressed. But I think that's why he's funny. In a sad clown kind of way. Just in this cave, there is a super depressed yellow brick of a man. You know, I'm going back to the hot springs, so I should use some juice here. He does not show up anywhere else. Nope. If memory serves, he's just in that one spot, and that's it. Yeah, he's just in a cave, going through it. This is where he comes to cry. And we found him. Dragged, kicking and screaming. No. I don't like your faces. It actually would have been pretty funny if he provided negative experience points. Or the game, like, told you you lost experience points. You really didn't, but it just tells you that to mess with you. I guess Kumatora has Side Magnet. I could use that. Have her tide herself over a bit. These guys disturb you. Yeah, you and me both. They haven't clung to anyone yet, so they're not about to explode. Their smug aura mocks you. And why do they look so full of themselves? You only have one eye. You don't even have thumbs. An upside-down cuddle bomb. Wait, the molecular structure for ammonia? Second DeVito meme reference of the night. We owe so much to Mr. Danny DeVito. No, no. Mole, no. They are really cute. No, let's... I take it back. Okay. Please don't summon anymore. You can fire beams. The 2 dots on top of their tiny legs as well. I wonder if that was deliberate. We're just gonna make an enemy based off the molecule for ammonia. Someone was thinking really hard about cleaning their bathroom that day. Oh, good job, Kumatora. A bomb. All right. Why are these moles heavily armed? Don't worry about it. Oh, no. I forgot. These things are in front of the hot spring, too. Heck. I mean, I guess I could run if I got really desperate. I don't remember what the run rate is in this game. You ever play an RPG where the run rate is abysmal? I feel like at least earlier Etrian Odysseys were like that. No, I don't. Leave me alone. I mean, the experience is good, but I burned through so many resources fighting those awful smug molecule men. Double jerky, alright. Bird jerky. Berkey. I have to hear the sad music here, too. Everything is terrible. Basically, every RPG you've ever played besides Paper Mario has bad run rates. You don't even bother. Like, it's very rare I bother trying to run in RPGs. Except, like, in Etrian Odyssey, it's not uncommon for your party to abruptly find themselves in a very dire situation. Especially if an enemy gets an ambush on you. But at least one of the Etrian Odysseys I know has really terrible run rates. So you will be desperately trying to escape before your party gets pasted and it doesn't work. So like when you need to run away, it won't work. No. No, don't join in. Ugh. Wait, did I not stay in the hot spring long enough to heal? Oh. I was too busy thinking about Paper Mario, I guess. Well, at least I noticed right away and I didn't get all the way back. Lousy treat. I'm not sure about the Thousand Year Door remake. I would like to stream it, but I'm also wondering if they're going to patch it. I've heard a lot of people say it feels very slow. And I don't mean just in the, like, oh, it runs at 30 FPS versus 60 FPS. I'm not hung up on that personally. I know some people notice, I don't. So I'm not really, like, unless a game is lagging actively, I don't really care about 30 FPS. Brain Shock Omega, alright. But I've heard things like just selecting stuff in the menu takes too long, there's more loading. I've also heard, and again this is hearsay, but I've heard people mention that the mechanic in Thousand Year Door where audience members will sometimes throw stuff at you on stage, like will actively pause combat to show, hey, somebody's about to throw a rock at your head or whatever, as opposed to it just being something that happens in the background that you have to pay attention to. Which feels kind of like a waste. We are healed now, right? Yes, okay. Because, before it was an interesting mechanic that you had to deliberately keep an eye out for in the battle, just to keep you on your toes. But if they interrupt battle to say, hey, a guy's about to throw a rock at your head, do something about it, then it's just kind of an annoyance, you know? Oh, the audience thing is true. Oh boy, I was hoping that was, like, maybe I just misread what I had heard, but that's unfortunate. So I'm kind of wondering if they would, like, update the game to change that. The baby birds atop the tender, loving tree called for their mother, but nobody came. Oh, that's, I mean, I don't want more enemies to show up, but also, sorry. It doesn't interrupt, but it briefly cuts to it. I feel like it's, I mean, I'd have to see it in action, but just thinking about it and how it was in the original Thousand Year Door, I kind of like it just being something that you sort of have to passively look out for. When you say things that made the game more accessible, what do you mean? I like accessibility features in games. I can see the camp who would find it irritating if they just unilaterally make it too easy. Like, adjustable difficulty settings is one thing, but just unilaterally making everything a lot easier is probably harder to swallow. You're loving it? I guess it's also... It's a budget thing. Games expensive. And especially a new release. Especially a new release in Canadian money. It's like $80, $90 for a game. I felt bad enough buying Animal Well for myself. That was like about 30 bucks Canadian. But you know what? Worth it. Play Animal Well is really good. If you like Metroids, if you like Vanias, play Animal Well. I really like it. I mean, your own mileage may vary if you how much you like puzzles, but I think it's pretty good. I also heard, again, this is hearsay, so grain of salt. I've heard speedrunners mentioning that the precision required to do chains of power bounces has been changed, where the fourth power bounce has an only, like the fourth power bounce in a sequence has an only 1 frame wide input window to continue the bounce. Again, I don't know if that's true, and if that's intentional, like an intentional difference from the original. And I could see why they might do it, because it's really, if you have good timing, it's really easy to abuse power bounce. Not just in Thousand Year Door. I mean, when I streamed the original Paper Mario, I think I beat Huff and Puff by charging up Mario a bunch and then just power bouncing him into oblivion in 1 turn. Like, it took several turns of charging up, but then the actual attack was 1 turn. But again, this is all hearsay, and it's the kind of thing I would want to experience for myself. Because I wouldn't be able to determine if, like, the bits of slowdown or the change in pacing would bother me as someone who knows Thousand Year Door fairly well, or if, you know, it's whatever. I don't know which way is forward, but the bottom right looks like a path outside of the cave, so let's try going north. Nah. North. Great. I turned into Pinky for a moment there. I would like to try the Thousand Year Door remake regardless, but again, it's the money. If you don't go like super speed like a madman in battles, you don't really notice that the change in like menu speed. That's good to know. Especially if I was streaming it, I wouldn't be trying to mash my way through battles anyway. Now, the big thing is, how is the music? Because redone soundtracks can really be hit or miss, depending. Like, I remember listening to... I haven't played the remake of Superstar Saga, but I remember listening to the remake soundtrack, because I was curious what it was like, and I found it sounded really, like, tinny, I guess. Not that the original GBA sound quality is great, but it just really lacked a certain punch. It sounded kind of wishy-washy. You can use the old music. All right. I want... Oh, slugs. I want good remastered music. Like, I loved the music in the Mario RPG remake. I thought it was great. I've heard mixed things on Thousand Year Door's remakes music, but I haven't listened to any of it for myself. The new instruments are nice, but most songs are extended, and there's a lot of new tracks. Interesting. I know extensions can be hit or miss depending on how well they're implemented and if the extensions add something or if they're just baseless noodling. But like, I like the extensions in the Mario RPG soundtrack. Not to keep comparing it to Mario RPG, but I mean, it's another Mario role-playing game that recently got surprise remade. Oh. Whoa. It's raining slugs. I could probably use... yeah. If you weren't extremely familiar with the music in Thousand Year Door, it wouldn't bother you at all. I guess it is one of those soundtracks that's probably, like, burned into my brain. It's never one I've gone out of my way to listen to, but it does atmosphere really well, I think. Striped collar. Couple life noodles. All right. I have some treats for Rufus. Does he have room? In his inventory. Oh, wait. I gave him the noodles. Well, I mean, he needs to have those too, but... fancy. I appreciate the collars also increase his offense since he can't equip a weapon. Although I don't see why not. I mean, many dogs in games have used weapons before, like Rapide from Tales of Vesperia, Knife Dog. And there were more that I'm sure I could think of if I thought about it for a while. I know there are more. What's C from? I can't think of it. Is that how you say it? I know I've seen the name before. And now it's bothering me. I can't think of it. Oh, Dark Souls. Oh, right. I have heard of Sif. I don't know if that's how you say it. Very sorry to Dark Souls fans if that's you say Sif or Sif. I've not heard it said out loud. Good job, Lucas. I would still really like a group heal, please. No, wow, no! Do not cuddle me. Don't touch my dog. Oh, I'm gonna have to break out the big guns before they explode. Oh, it's still not dead. Oog. Okay, maybe if I do another dream, Akumatora will freeze this one, and then Mole. Okay, that Mole did not have much life left in it. Oh. You know, I'm curious, how do Paper Mario fans generally feel about Thousand Year Doors system where either you can try to guard with A or you can try to super guard with B? What is this creature? So I was gonna say, I kind of wish it was one button. So it's like if you get it just like what Mario RPG does in the remake, if you time it absolutely perfect, you take no damage. But if you get it pretty close, you take less damage. You don't have to choose between one or the other. Hello? Which end is up? A hefty head. I guess so. Do you need assistance? Yeah, it sure is a hefty head. You don't like looking at this. Well, the good thing is it can't look at you either. All the blood is rushed to its head, and now it can't lift its head back up. See if he uses a sword as large as him. Wow. Junji Ito looking dude. Junji Ito, I think, has his limits. Single unblinking beady eye. Oh, mole. Can you hear me pressing buttons? Maybe you can. Oh, posture check. Let me do that. Oh, and hydrate. I will do that while I'm beating the snot out of this round mole. Woohoo. What's the name of that Junji Ito story where people's heads inflate and they float around and kill people? I don't know. I didn't know that was a story, but it's too bad Boogie's not here. I feel like she would probably know. Maybe Nox knows? Oh. Yeah, I can say it's not Uzumaki, and it's not Junji Ito's Cat Diary, which I want to read at some point. Like, what if a guy who is a seasoned veteran at drawing horror manga drew a slice-of-life comedy about his cats, but, you know, still with his horror manga art style? You can't read that one, it's too visually much for you. Now, the head's inflating one or the cat one? I mean, some of the heads one, okay. I was gonna say, I mean, I could see maybe finding the cat one uncomfortable if, like, his cat expressions are too menacingly on point. Like, he does kind of draw them sort of in a grotesque way. But in a grotesque way that lets you know that this man loves and cherishes his cats very much. So holy cow, I just noticed it's really late and I have a very early and very long day tomorrow. I can't even open my map to find a frog. A magic tart. But we're probably by Ionia's house, going by the music. I just need a frog. Oh, there's a frog. Hang on, before I frog. Hanging balloons! Thank you! Now I know. Okay, this clearly goes somewhere else, so never mind. I'm gonna go back to where frog is. Hanging balloons. I gotta go look for this now. I mean, maybe not right now. I do need to sleep. But... okay. Gosh, that time just really flew by. This is a good stream. Good discussion and chat. Good experiences. Good armpits. Please don't take that out of context. Anyway, I hope you all had a good experience too. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for more Mother 3. This will continue on Friday. So in the meantime, please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Take care. And guard your underarms, because you never know. Good night.